supported by most of the people, she wasn't going to go back on that.
Line. Paul.
At this point, she's not going to go down in history as being something kind of special.
She's not going to go down as a Jane Rayburn.
Yeah.
But it's too early to judge.
It's too early.
She's only been there for a year.
But, yeah, but if you look at
So
a
far,
picture,
yeah, okay.
right,
But the great speakers of the House have been there for years. I mean,
As you know, one of the roles of the speakers for the majority party is to run the convention. So she will be the nominal
I said she's going to decide it.
convention.
well, John, why don't you listen to Wayne Bailey, who's been to the last 9, and let's see what you think.
okay.
Do you believe that the candidate will be chosen before the convention or not?
I think this is a,
You're being recorded too.
we're being recorded.
Well, no, but I will not put this on YouTube, don't worry.
You will not put it on
at what point is she free to throw it to one or the other?
I would imagine that June or July, rather late, which right now if she threw, it would be premature, and it's sort of like a tennis racket moving before the ball is over the net. The problem with the whole thing is that there is no designated person or person who is a strong leader to step forward. So when the airplane is flying and there's no captain in the cockpit, and there isn't right now, the plane is on autopilot right now, so how long can the plane fly on autopilot?
If Hillary were not running, would Bill be that captain?
Yes, but of course he
Can't be.
cannot be.
Well, even they admit she's got to win the popular vote, and she probably won't.
Well, and that's why I say I think that on your point,
Yeah.
that over time here, if things continue to go well for Obama, public opinion-wise, that she could be edged out. The problem with that formulation is the Clintons are tough campaigners.
Tough. You can never call them out,
They
count them
are.
out.
In fact, when the talking heads had called her out after, was it Iowa? Said that she was crying and she was preparing her concession speech.
Right.
The rest of it is history. So I agree with the position. You certainly would not want to bet the family farm that she will throw in the towel.
But I'm curious, she's very well ahead in Pennsylvania at the moment.
Well, and if she's very well ahead,
She's ahead by 10 points as of today.
She's worked so hard. She does.
yeah, you can make a very demonstrable case for her as well as Obama.
No, but I'm wondering
The party people had the most reservation about her because early on, as you know, her political negatives, the permanent negatives are high. I think that
Are they still up there at 38?
Yeah, well, they were 39, and
No, well,
and I think as you exercise this with the extreme right, you build that. So the limbos of this world, I listen to him every now and then.
He's probably racist too, though, right?
Oh, he is, definitely. He thinks that, yeah, I think definitely, but they talk, when it looks like Clinton is ahead, he spends 3 hours on Clinton.
Oh, bad.
And when Obama, as it is now, looks like he's ahead, he plays these speeches of Obama's pastor and then lambasts and talks about, well, we have now moved into a racist situation, and that there's more to it than that.
Who is this you're quoting?
Rush Limbaugh,
Limbaugh, the
conservative talk show host.
radio talk show
But Wayne, I have
the same influence like in Swift
No, I
Road?
think that...
Or is that all done?
Well, I think the fact that this extreme right group are so anti-McCain, they've already compromised themselves, and so the only way they can get traction now is to tee off on the Democrats, and it's sort of funny.
But is it going to work politically for the...
I think it probably shouldn't. Again, if you could go ahead and nominate Mickey Mouse tonight as the Democratic nominee, Mickey Mouse could win. But if you don't have a nominee, and if the process just keeps on cranking and cranking and cranking.
How exactly does it hurt us? I mean, what's hurtful about it particulars.
Well, it polarizes the constituencies. Right now, if Obama's not nominated, the black Americans are going to be very hurt,
As well as a lot of white young people.
and a lot of white young people. If Clinton isn't nominated, you get the older women, the blue-collar class.
Uneducated older women.
No, Dorothy's for Hillary.
Mickey Mouse.
I'm sorry.
It's just, this is a very unusual presidential election. I think you'd have to go back way into the 1800s to find an election in which there is no presumptive person,
Yeah.
no vice president or president involved directly in it. This is, again, the...
Nincompoop.
And again,
Bush, yeah.
and then here's Bush, who is totally disengaged.
Oh, yeah.
I almost forgot he was our president.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm for this man. He's definitely conservative. If he wants me to give speeches for him, I will. If he wants me to get out of the way, I will. I'll be down at the ranch. Bush.
And here is McCain, who says, "Oh, I'm sure we'll be calling on you. Have a nice day."
Yeah, well, there's McCain and Israel and...
Well, I accidentally listened to Rush Limbaugh in the year 2000 because the VW Bug we have only gets AM radio, so I was driving to work, and it was very informative. He was, at that time, persuading his conservative listeners that George Bush was conservative enough for them. He really helped get Bush
I
nominated.
think he did, and he claims that he got Hillary's vote in Texas because he urged Republicans in that open primary to vote for Hillary.
Well, and do you know how many Republicans voted for in the Democratic primary in Texas? 130,000.
Okay.
Okay, or
And so
120,000.
many of them voted for Hillary because the theory is
Yes.
we want Hillary because we can run against Hillary much more expeditious, as you pointed out.
But is that... Why did they think that? Oh, because he's so accommodating? I mean,
No, because Hillary has so many, they have so many negatives against Hillary. They have a DVD ready to put in every mailbox in conservative America as soon as she's nominated.
And he, at least up until this point, comes across as having, I even use the word charismatic qualities. And I still don't feel I know enough. I wish I knew more. But his effectiveness as in rhetoric is
no, but it's not.
You
Hillary
understand?
under pressure, they go on the attack. He under pressure. Well, here's what would be my counter-argument to Hillary in this experience. Okay, both of you are running these campaigns. You've got an advisor who's the greatest political consultant in the world, and he's running a better campaign than you are, Hillary. So let's not talk about experience.
I mean, her experience
He's
is
an
is
No,
unfortunately
she's running a pretty good campaign.
a
He just came out of the blue. Who knows what's in it?
Well, he's outraised funds,
Yeah.
and largely has done that through small contributions,
25% of his donations have been $25 and under.
Well,
which is
he
That's
raised
remarkable.
50 million, and it was from 1 million people. So on the average, at about $50 a piece. That's incredible.
it is, and that's a new phenomenon.
And the internet helps that as well. It's so easy to
Who are
donate.
you talking about?
What's that guy?
Barack Obama now.
On the far
Obama.
right. I see him on TV
1
about
million people sending
10 times a day.
50